from the studios of STL TV in Forest Park, it's the best of the STL. On tonight's show, lead singer of The Urge, Steve Ewing, and the Chris Burchette Foundation. Heating things up in the kitchen, private chef Julie M. Hale. Here's your entertainment for tonight, Irie Son. And here are your hosts. Please welcome Cassandra Walker and Ivy Hartman.
Chill, but you said that I melted, fell right through the cracks, and so to the face left. I guess that I'd be staying is there ain't a better reason. Rich self of vanities that just go with the seasons. It's what we aim to do. Our name is our virtue, and I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. I'm Cassandra Walker.
And I'm Ivy Hartman.
Ivy, are you wondering why I have this nice flower in my hair?
It looks beautiful. It looks very springy.
Ta-da! Yes, spring is coming, Ivy. I keep reminding myself the flowers are about to bloom.
Yes, yes, yes. It is a nice reminder. And actually, to be honest with you, my bulbs are coming up and they're just ready to burst and pop.
What kind of bulbs?
I've got daffodils and then we'll have tulips coming
Oh,
up.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you grow them every year?
And that's the key. They're low maintenance. You put them down there and they come up every year. That's the only time my yard looks nice.
That's so funny.
I know, that's it. Low maintenance, you know.
It's all right, though. It's all right. Well, and some of you are going to be going on vacation. Spring break's coming up. It's time for a little...
It is a little time for a little R&R. Are you going out of town for spring break?
I am not. I'm going to be home relaxing, hopefully watching your daffodils and
come on over. Yeah, Cassandra and I are not going out of town, and some of you may be, but we are going to be right here bringing you Best of STL also during spring break.
Yes.
And in case you're out of town, you can always catch us online through YouTube, and of course, always follow us on Facebook and Twitter as well.
Absolutely. We'll be watching you, so watch us. All right, well, you know, LJ is always on cue, and her flowers bloom every year. LJ, how are you doing?
I am having a fantastic time right here, and you too can have a fantastic time with me. I'm here with my new best friend, Emily. She's here in our studio audience. Don't you want to be my new best friend? Come on, be in the studio audience. You too can join us in the studio audience. Just give us a call. We have free tickets, and we want you to have them. Give us a call, 314-552-2970, and you can be a part of the best of the STL studio audience right here in St. Louis. Welcome back, Cara. What you got going on over there, girl?
Thanks so much, LJ. I love being back on the Best of the STL, and I have Chef Hale with me, who's a personal chef. Now, who wouldn't want to be a personal chef? You get to go to people's homes, you get to cook for them. They don't have to do anything.
Exactly.
Yeah, nothing. So you want to hire her, actually. Tell us who you cook for, and like you do bachelor parties?
I do bachelor parties, I do birthday parties, I do dinner parties, you name it, I do it. So I do all the grocery shopping, peace of mind, you don't have to do anything. And I come to your house.
You just sit there.
Yeah, you just sit there and enjoy. What's better than that?
Yes. I bet you're good at washing dishes, aren't you?
Yeah, a lot of practice with that.
I bet. Well, tell us what we're going to be making tonight and what you have here.
Sure, yeah. We're going to have grilled lamb chops, and I've got green bean salad with cranberries and roasted pecans. I'm going to have garlic mash alongside with that, and we're also going to have a shallot red wine sauce we're going to be making.
Ooh, beautiful. So you have dinner, you've got your salad, you have your appetizers, and it all looks pretty healthy to me. Do you focus on health food?
I do.
I do?
Yeah.
So what if your clients, I mean, I'm sure you ask your clients what they would like, and they tell you.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. I meet with the clients, we go over the menu ideas together, and just go from there. Yeah.
Okay, well, beautiful. And you know what? I noticed that you have two of my favorite things, which is wine and which is olive oil. You can't really have dinner without that.
Right, exactly.
Right? At least that's what I think, at least. Yes, and you have to have your carbs in, too. Look at this little butter. What is that? What's in there?
It's a chive butter.
A chive butter.
Yeah.
Now, do you make that
I do.
from scratch?
Yes.
Okay, so everything you actually make yourself,
Yes, yes.
right?
Hardly anything is ever store-bought, and I do most of my grocery shopping at farmers markets where I get organic stuff, which is like, you know, top grade stuff that I don't believe in like pesticides or anything like that. So yeah, it's all fresh stuff, and I come to your house, I do all the grocery shopping, and I prepare the meal, and I stay to clean up.
Healthy, healthy.
Yep.
All right, well, we're gonna be back and we're going to cook this sauce with you later, this wine sauce, which is
Okay.
my favorite. And if it wasn't my favorite, it will be after today. Now, we're gonna go ahead and toss it on over to LJ, who's in the audience.
Hi, thank you, Cara. I am sitting here with Chris Burchette, who's with the president and the CEO of the Chris Burchette Foundation. Welcome to the show.
Nice to meet you.
So tell us a little bit about your foundation and what you do.
The Chris Burchette Foundation is a 501c3 non-for-profit organization with a mission to restore and revitalize visual and performing arts throughout public schools and communities throughout the United States.
Wow, so you guys are doing a really, really big mission. So not just here in St. Louis, throughout the United States as well.
Right. This summer we expanded to Tacoma, Seattle.
Tacoma, Seattle, that's really across the map.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So you guys have to raise a lot of money to do things like this.
We do, and we rely on the general public, you know, to make donations, grants, sponsorships, corporations, all different things like that.
So in addition to that, you do concerts as well, benefit concerts, is that correct?
That's right. We have one coming up called Stop the Violence, Make Some Music. That's the name of our program, and we're raising it because we provide these free music lessons for children through our public schools, you know, that can't afford it. So we target underserved and underrepresented public schools.
So they have taken a lot of the music out of the public schools over the years. The arts have really suffered. So why was this so important for you to do?
It's so important because it creates a time, you know, a void, you know, out of their day, you know, when they take and don't have anything to do after school and things like that. So to keep them from out of trouble, we keeping them in the classroom a lot of times until 6 o'clock inside the evening with these music lessons, and by the time they go home, they're tired.
So what are some of the instruments people are learning to play?
Well, we have an awesome guitar program that we do. We have about 425 students right now that's enrolled inside our program, but we also do saxophone, baritone saxophone, guitar, every instrument that you could think of.
So this concert on the 27th of April is really important that people support.
Right, we're doing a concert at Lane Tabernacle, CME Church, and it's on Newstead inside the city, and basically we're going to take the Chris Burchette Quartet is going to perform. We have Toby Hudson that I'm featuring on vocals, and we have Wendy Gordon that's also I'm featuring on vocals.
So how much are the tickets?
The tickets are $25. Everything is attached deductible. We are a 501c3 non-for-profit, you know, so it's a great charitable gift, and all proceeds is going straight to the charity, to the cause.
That's wonderful. So people need to get these tickets, and how can they do that?
They do. You can give us a call at the office at 314-536-0853, and you'll be instructed, and we'll get you going, and you also can purchase tickets at the door as well.
So people need to come, purchase tickets at the door, get them over the phone, just come out, stop the violence, make some music, and support this foundation.
They're going like hotcakes right now.
You heard it. Go out, support, stop the violence, make some music, support the Chris Burchette Foundation and what they're doing to help young people in the arts. Cassandra and Ivy, what you got going on over the main stage?
Thank you, LJ. That was a wonderful interview. Yeah. Now, Ivy and I have our next guest, and he is a St. Louis musician who gained widespread recognition as the lead singer of The Urge.
Oh, yeah, I was rocking out to that in high school and college. It was awesome. And if you're not into the music scene, why not? But anyway, you might also recognize him from the delicious dogs and sausages served at his restaurant, Steve's Hot Dogs on the Hill.
They are delicious indeed. Please help us welcome Mr. Steve Ewing. Welcome back, actually. Ivy was gone when you came last time.
I know,
the food was awesome.
I have to go to your place, I guess. And
yeah,
try
right.
it
Come
out.
on in.
Yeah.
Come on in.
You won't regret it, but let me tell you. Steve, we're going to talk a little about Steve's Hot Dogs and Grill on the Hill as well, but I want to ask you, did you come from a musical family or like the Jackson 5, or how did you get started?
Not like the Jackson 5, but my mom, my dad, my uncles all sang in church, and a couple of them sang professionally.
Wow.
as well. So it was always kind of around, you know. But I just wanted to be in a rock and roll band, you know, growing up. So that's where I kind of got my inspiration from.
That's wonderful.
Now, you started the Urge in high school.
Yeah.
Did you have an urge?
Yeah, really. An Urge. Yeah.
Me and, well, I was actually the youngest guy in the band. I was still in high school. Some of the other guys were just graduated, and they had done a few things before, and like I said, I wanted to be in a rock band, so I joined the band like when I was 17 years old.
Wow.
So yeah, we were still pushing along in high school.
And so now, what instrument do you play? Do you play several instruments, or do you just sing? Not just, but are you a vocalist and an instrumentalist?
Play guitar and piano.
Bass?
I can play bass.
Wow.
Pick one if I have to, but yeah.
So you like Prince, basically? That talented.
Ooh.
I love Prince. I love Prince.
So you're performing now in a duo around town, and then what about the Urge? You guys ever get together again anymore?
We did. The Urge got back together about a year and a half ago. We did Point Fest out at, I guess, whatever they call Riverport these days.
Right, sure.
We played out
our
there.
amphitheater in St. Louis, right?
And we did the pageant. Actually, this is the second year in a row we've done the pageant. Right around Thanksgiving. So we're just doing a little bit here and there. And tomorrow, the band is going down to the Bahamas to do the 311 cruise. So we'll be out for a week on that.
Reunited with 311.
Yeah.
That's
and those
fantastic.
are good friends of ours, yeah.
So what's your favorite venue? Where's your favorite venue to play?
We love the pageant. It's the perfect place.
Of course.
You know what I mean? It's like they took all the best places in the country and put it in one.
You know, I'm excited to hear more about that.
I am
And
too.
I hear there might be rumors about a new album.
Woo!
Definitely.
So we've got a lot more to talk about.
Absolutely. Got to talk about food too, Ivy.
Oh, yeah, we got lots to talk about with Steve.
I always
we're
gotta
gonna,
talk about
yeah, we're going to continue to chat with Steve, but we're going to take a quick break, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
So,
For those dealing with the struggles of caring for a loved one, we hear you. Visit aarp.org/caregiving for advice and support.
Over 13 million people are affected by famine, war, and drought in the Horn of Africa.
Make a simple text donation of $10.
But do more than donate. Forward the facts.
I don't understand why I sleep all day and start to complain that there's no rain.
welcome back. Now we're here with Steve Ewing from Steve's Hot Dogs on the Hill and the Urge. Steve, so we were talking a little bit about your musical career, and Ivy had a question about upcoming album.
Okay, you said you've been performing with the Urge, and you guys are getting ready to set sail with 311.
Right.
But will you guys ever release another album?
Definitely. We've been working on one, gosh, it's been almost 2.5 years. We've been working on getting a record out. We know we're going to get it out this year. We had planned on getting it out this spring, but it looks like a summer release.
Wonderful.
So yeah, we've been working on it for quite a while, but I think we're going to get that bad boy out.
Okay.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Just a
That's
tiny insight as to what this is. Is it different? Is it going to sound the same? What I mean?
What can we expect?
Yeah, thank you.
You know what? It's, I don't want to say we kind of went back to our old school, but we kind of didn't go into it with any, with the idea that we were going to be creating singles for radio, you know, or anything like that. So we just went in there and rocked it, and so it kind of sounds like we did a little while ago.
Okay.
Fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
Reminiscing.
Yep.
That's exciting.
Yep.
So I got to ask you, hot dogs. Now I'm from Chicago.
Right.
So that makes sense to me.
Right.
I'm like, hey, hot dogs. That's the meal. Of
That's
champions.
Italian beef up there.
Yeah.
Tell us what made you go into this venture.
Playing in the bars, doing just a ton of shows. At the end of the night, everybody is leaving the bar to go someplace to eat. So the idea was what if I could feed all these people after the show? So, I just kind of kicked around the idea of doing a food cart or something like that.
Right.
And then I decided I didn't want to do nighttime, that lunchtime was a really good thing. So we did buy a cart. We put one on the street on the north side, and it did all right. And I decided, once I hired another chef, that I wanted to open a brick and mortar, and we found the space on the hill.
Awesome. Steve's Hot Dogs on the Hill.
Yeah.
It sounds awesome. So what Cassandra told me, you make it all from scratch.
Yeah.
And you
Almost everything is locally made and from scratch, yeah.
It's delicious.
That's an interesting venture.
What do you think you would want to have there? What kind of hot dog? Because they have them all.
Every picture we show, but I love the pepperoncinis, and I'm totally into, celery salt. You guys rock on that. Chicago,
Yep.
I'm telling you, a Chicago
Awesome.
dog
You
is
gotta put the
really
celery salt
cool.
on there.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite menu item then?
We have a brand new one. It's called the Stormtrooper,
Uh-oh.
which has
That's the one I want.
You made up your mind.
it's a creamy Alfredo rotini that is on top of our smoked salsiccia with bacon and fresh Parmesan.
Why not?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Really? Oh, that sounds
We could
delicious.
split one. That's all I'm saying.
So yeah, we do some
could.
crazy stuff.
And tell us about the bread, because there's a story behind the bread too.
The bread comes from Vitali's Bakery, which is right across the street from the shop. And I guess we had gone through a couple bakeries, just kind of kicking around the idea, and they're like, well, we can make it whatever you want, bun-wise, and they came over with a couple things, and that was it. And the bread is everything.
If you're not sold now, you should be.
Yeah.
Right? Then let's go to another facet. So you've led this very interesting life, continue to lead a very interesting life. They're making a documentary about you.
Yeah, a couple friends of mine that had been out to our shows and things were like, why don't we do a little story? And I was kind of reluctant because it's kind of weird having somebody following you around with a camera, but we kind of went through it, and right now we're still working on editing and putting together pieces of it and trying to still put the urge into it, you know what I mean? So I think it'll take a little time, but
A lot of fun.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
And you're a philanthropist, and I should have tagged this on when we were talking about Steve's Hot Dogs, because Steve Hot Dogs helps contribute to Dance Floor Riot, which is a group that offers scholarships.
Yep, they're a band, and they have a scholarship program for kids in music and things like that. So what we did was we created a hot dog, and we gave a portion of sales to that to the Dance Floor Riot.
Wonderful.
And so, yeah.
So dancing, singing, cooking. You're going to make a great husband if you're not already married.
Yeah, I see a ring, but
I'm married.
Hey, Steve is doing some upcoming performances.
Yes.
I'm already booking on my calendar April 5th at Sundeckers.
You won't wait that long to get a hot dog, though.
Oh, no, that's right. I'll come to Steve's Dogs. And then April 6th, you'll be also performing. And you can find everything online at your website about music, and then also online for the restaurant, which is Steve's Hot Dogs. Hot Dog. STL.com. I want to make sure I got all the S's in there.
That's a mouthful. Steve, thank you so much for
Oh,
coming on the
thank you
show.
guys for having me.
Awesome.
This is fun for me. Yeah.
Well, Steve is welcome back anytime, and maybe next time he can play for us.
Yes, you took the words right out of my mouth. A record release. I think we're all about that. Woo.
Absolutely. And right now, speaking of delicious food, Kara's in the kitchen. She's getting a whiff of some great stuff. Kara?
Thank you. Well, I am here with personal chef, Chef Hale, and we are going to make a wine sauce.
Yes.
And this takes about probably, what'd you say, 3 minutes to do?
Yeah, about 3 minutes.
Okay, but today it may take us a little bit less than that. And we're gonna throw it in there. Show us how you make this.
Sure. Yeah, we're just gonna use about 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil.
Okay.
Pour that in. And then we're gonna add about 2 cloves of garlic, minced. Add that in.
Okay. I love garlic. Love garlic. My breath smells so good afterwards.
And it smells good too when you're making it.
It really does. It smells like the whole house.
And then we're gonna sweat out about 1 shallot.
Actually, I just cooked with that the other night. I cooked shallots the other night. I didn't know what I was doing. It turned out okay though. The whole house smelled like it.
Yeah.
It did. It's better than Glade, actually.
So we got that going. Smell it. Smells good. And then we're gonna
does
add
smell
a couple tablespoons
you guys
of
smell
balsamic vinaigrette.
And I just bought some of that. I started cooking not too long ago, actually. Used to, I did not cook at all. So I started making organic dog treats and blah, blah, blah. And so, yeah, and I love cooking now. So these are very simple ingredients that you can use in a lot of dishes.
Oh yeah, most of the time people have them already in their pantry. So just something that's already laying around and really simple to do. And
it's true. Now, you're a personal chef, so you're at a lot of people's homes.
Yes.
What is the craziest story that you have?
The craziest story that I have.
Put you on a spot.
Yeah, put me on the spot.
Yeah.
Well, I actually had a client, funny that you were talking about dogs. I actually had a client ask me to make dog treats for their dog.
Oh, how
and
sweet.
Gourmet food for their dog. Yeah, so you never know what you're going to get.
So is that new for you?
That is new for me. So not only did I have to go grocery shopping for the client, but I also had to go grocery shopping for their dog.
Fantastic. Well, I love that. Big animal lover. So let's check out these pictures that's on the screen.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a Kentucky Derby party that I did. That is apple slices with prosciutto.
Nice.
Another event that I did. And
that would be good dipped with cheese.
Yes, yes. Roasted potatoes, and that is a beef fillet. And wrapped prosciutto with asparagus.
That kind of looks like what we had
pretty much.
Today. Yeah.
And that is crab cakes with some aioli sauce.
The colors are so gorgeous, too.
They kind of pop on the plate. And that's a cake I did, a fondant cake.
So. Ooh, I love that.
Carrot salad with raisins. And lamb meatballs.
Look at the presentation on that. Presentation is everything.
Yes,
I think,
it is. You eat with your eyes before you eat with your stomach, so.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, very true. Oh, there's my favorite.
Chocolate fondant cake.
Yes, I love that. With fruit.
Yes, yes. You can't go wrong with that.
That's right. A little fruit and then port wine. Yes, gotta love that. Okay, so this is not finished quite yet.
Right, we have one here that is.
Yes, but tell us how we can get a hold of you.
We can get a hold of me. I have a Facebook page at Chef Julie M. Hale. And I also am found on Pinterest. You can also Google me. Yes. You can also Google me at Julie M. Hale.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Fantastic. And you're giving away 2 free dinners. So
I am.
Get on your Facebook page, click
like.
Yes.
List your favorite dish. The most innovative dish wins.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, we're going to wrap this up. We're going to head on over to LJ.
You have heard them, but enjoy some more of the soothing and calmly sounds of Irie Sun.
I'm a new soul. I came to this strange world hoping I could learn a bit about what is true and fake. Since I came here, felt the joy and the fear, finding myself making every possible mistake. Da 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 da. I'm a young soul in this very strange world, hoping I could learn a bit about what is true and fake. But while this I hate, try to communicate just in love, it's not always easy to make. Da 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 da. This is a happy end. Come and give me your hand. I'll take you far away. This is a happy end, and you don't understand. I'll take you far away. I'm a new soul in this very strange world, hoping I could learn a bit about what is true and fake. But since I came here, felt the joy, the fear, finding myself making every possible mistake. La da 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 da
If you want to hear more of Irie's son, you can check him out at the Tequila Mexican Restaurant in St. Charles every Saturday night, 6:45 till 9:30 p.m. And check them out on their website at irieson.com. Ladies, what you got going on in the kitchen?
Don't you wish you knew?
I do.
A lot of cooking. I have the fork, LJ. I have the fork.
Well, we would love to have you back with us for another Best of the STL. Thank you for joining us tonight, and I'd like to thank our personal chef, Chef Hale.
Ooh, yeah, very fun. And I would like to thank our guest, Steve Ewing from The Urge, awesome, and Steve's Dogs. And we'd love to thank Chris from Delta Organization.
Absolutely. Thank you, Ivy. And thank you to our sponsors. Thank you for taking good care of us and our studio audience and you at home. Thanks for tuning in. And you know what? You can be in the audience too.
And last but certainly not least, let's give it up one more time. Irie's son, take us out.
Three little birds sat on my window, and they told me I don't need to worry, yeah. Summer came like cinnamon, so sweet. Little girls double dutch on the concrete. Maybe sometimes we feel afraid, but it's alright. And the more things seem to change, the more they stay the same. Oh, don't you think it's strange? Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. Just go ahead, let your hair down, yeah. Sapphire and faded jeans, I hope you get your dreams. Just go ahead, let your head down. You're gonna find yourself somewhere